Good afternoon and welcome to a public hearing of the Thurston County Board of County Commissioners for Tuesday, October 20, 2020. And it's just after 3 o'clock, and the topic is open space tax program applications. I'm John Hutchings, the chair of the board. Also present to my right is Vice Chair Commissioner Ty Menser and Commissioner Gary Edwards. We also have County Manager Romero Chavez and Amy Davis, the clerk of the board. So the purpose of this public hearing is to accept and consider public comment on the 4 open space tax program applications. This is a hybrid public hearing. Those wishing to testify have joined in person, by Zoom, emailed comment, or mailed comment. If you wish to testify, please visit the Thurston County homepage online and select announcements of public hearings on the left-hand side. The information to join us is in that remotely has been posted there. If you do not wish to testify but would like to listen and follow along, please watch the live stream through the Thurston County YouTube channel to help us manage attendance. Staff Carissa Waters and Chris Chapeau will provide information on this topic. Assuming members of the public on Zoom wish to testify, I will read your name aloud. I will read the names on the sign-up sheet. 3 at a time. It doesn't look like that's going to be an issue. You'll have, when I call you up, you have 3 minutes to testify. Time may not be given to another person. When you're called on, please state your name and address for the record, and the clerk of the board will maintain the time. This public hearing is now open, and Carissa Waters and Chris Chapeau will now present background information of the proposal, written comments submitted, and any additional information requested by the board. And here we go.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair Hutchings and Commissioners. Again, for the record, my name is Carissa Waters. I am an Associate Planner in the Community Planning Division of Thurston County's CPED Department. Today, we are here to hold a hearing on applications being considered for the Open Space Tax Program. This program is an incentive for keeping land in open space state. The program applies to timber and agricultural lands, as well as other significant open spaces. Both the Assessor's Office and the Commissioners have open space programs. The Board of County Commissioners is the legislative authority to approve applications for the Commissioner's Open Space Program. Now I'll provide a brief overview of the program and information on the 4 applications for which this public hearing is accepting testimony today. Some background. The applications, they must meet the criteria outlined in the Revised Code of Washington 8434 and Thurston County's Open Space Tax Program rules. Home sites and other non-resource lands are ineligible for classification. Properties have a minimum of 1 acre pulled out from the acreage being considered for that home site and other non-agricultural buildings which are not eligible. This program uses the public benefit rating system in order to rate the properties and determine the tax reduction it will receive on the market value of the land. There are several different priority resources. They can receive either 3, 2, or 1 points, depending on whether they are high priority, medium priority, or low priority. And points are also awarded for public access or conservation easements. For the 2020 process, staff visited each site and prepared staff reports, comparing the characteristics of each property with criteria in the Open Space Tax Program and determining how many points each property is eligible for in the public benefit rating system. The Planning Commission was briefed on July 1st. They held their hearing on August 19th and subsequently recommended approval of all 4 applications. The Board of County Commissioners were briefed on this year's applications on September 16th. The application materials have been available on Thurston County Community Planning's website for the public to review. The hearing was duly noticed in the Olympian on October 1st, and notice letters were mailed to neighboring properties in the vicinity of the properties of the applications. There are 4 applications for the open space classification this year. 2 come to you from the Assessor's Office, as they are no longer eligible for the current use classification under their program, and they are applying for farm and agricultural conservation land in the Board of County Commissioners program. Those 2 would receive 3 points for being a high priority agricultural resource. Home sites and non-agricultural buildings are ineligible for that classification. Because these properties are coming from the assessor's office, they will likely see less tax reduction on the market value of the land than they did in the previous program. Therefore, the landowner's taxes will increase going forward, and the tax shift burden on residents will be lower. The other two applications are for properties with a portion currently enrolled in the assessor's designated forest land open space program, which would be reclassified to the Board of County Commissioners open space program. The first application that I will provide you some brief overview of is the boat right application. It is 45 acres proposed for the open space program, and they are applying for urban growth area, open space, and private recreation area with substantial public access. The parcel is within the city limits of Tumwater in the Percival Creek Corridor watershed and special management area. This creek corridor is rich in natural resources and recreational opportunities. 36 of these acres are currently enrolled in the assessor's designated forest land open space category and will be reclassified through this application. So the proposed 45 acres are eligible for 8 points under the public benefit rating system, qualifying the enrolled land for a 70% reduction in market value. The next application is for DeGuys. The parcel under consideration totals 8.34 acres, with 5 acres proposed to be reclassified into the Board of County Commissioners program from the Assessor's Farm and Ag program. The proposed 5 acres are eligible for 3 points under the Thurston County Public Benefit Rating System, qualifying the enrolled land for a 50% reduction in market value. The next application is Vets Cafe. It is a 21.96 acres proposed for a private recreation area and significant wildlife habitat with substantial public access. The majority of the parcel is comprised of forested wetlands, fringed and incorporated with Oregon white oak. It provides habitat for a number of priority species and state-sensitive and candidate and endangered species. The applicant is proposing the entire property be included in open space classification because the areas surrounding the wetlands are also Oregon white oak habitat, and they provide significant wildlife habitat for important species and recreational opportunities for the public. The next application is for Wagar. The parcel under consideration totals 20.57 acres with a 1 acre home site exclusion, which is proposed to be reclassified into the Board of County Commissioners program from the Assessor's Farm and Agricultural program. This property is eligible for 3 points under the Thurston County Public Benefit Rating System, qualifying the enrolled land for a 50% reduction. We did not receive any public comments on these applications. Are there any questions?
Questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
All right. No, we don't have any questions, Chris, so thank you. Chris, did you have anything to add?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay. Appreciate that. Then I'm going to look to see who would like to testify. And I see we have one gentleman in the room. I don't know, there's nobody else seems to be on Zoom. Destin Denison, please come up. And you have 3 minutes, sir. And you're keeping track, Amy, at your desk or up here? Oh, up here, okay. And you just start when you're ready.
All right, thank you very much, Commissioners.
Can you move the microphone up for me?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Commissioners. Good to see you all in person. And thank you to staff for helping us develop our application, and to Conservation Northwest and Pacifica Consulting, who helped us put together the technical behind this. Our property has a substantial number of wildlife habitats on it, grading from wetland to prairie land. And we're actually in the process of developing tracking right now for elk on the property because it is a high density habitat corridor. And we have gone ahead and started working with WSU to do forestry days out there, where we'll be looking at non-timber forest products on the property as a means of both recreational and wildcrafting education for veterans with our nonprofit. That's about it. There's not any other comments here, so there's not much to respond to, but it's really happy to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I just wanted you to see that I was happy and smiling about this. Thank you. Is there anybody on Zoom? Nope, doesn't look like it.
No, nobody.
Check the phone.
Yep.
Oh, yes, we can.
Good afternoon. If you'd like to provide public testimony this afternoon, please unmute yourself, state your name, where you reside in the county, and you have 3 minutes.
My name is Brian Stewart. I actually live in Lewis County, but I'm the Cascades to Olympics program coordinator for Conservation Northwest, and I've been working with Pat's Cafe for a while now. And I just want to confirm everything that Thurston said about there being a highly dense wildlife corridor, a multitude of sort of diverse habitat for numerous species. So just wanted to back what he was saying and offer my perspective. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
sir.
Is there anybody else who would like to provide public testimony this afternoon?
Oh, okay, what county did he say he was with?
Lewis County.
Lewis, I got it right, good. All right, doesn't seem like there's any more people wishing to testify, so there is no further testimony.
No, sir.
And is there a motion?
Move to close the public hearing?
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to close the public hearing. Any discussion on that?
No, sir.
Nope. Okay, this public hearing is now closed. Now, what's the pleasure of the board?
Sorry, commissioners.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I believe there needed to be a motion to approve the chair.
We're getting to that now,
sign
Carissa.
The documents. Okay, I'm sorry. I said it was closed. Got it.
They're just two separate actions. It confuses us too, don't worry.
We got you covered, Carissa.
Yeah.
She's not going to let us out of here.
No, she's not.
She put a lot of work into this. She wants to see it go through. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Well, then I can go ahead and make a motion to approve the 4 applications into the open space tax program administered by the Board of County Commissioners and authorize the chair to sign the open space tax agreements for each applicant.
Second?
So it's been moved and seconded to approve the 4 applications into the open space tax program. Any further discussion?
No, other than thanks to staff for doing that good work.
Any commissioner?
Oh, I'm good.
All right. So it's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That motion carries unanimously. Thank you all very kindly. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is done. Now we'll be going into, after this closes down, we have a separate one for the Transportation Benefit District at 3:30.
That's correct.